Off day and good afternoon. Today is Thursday, December 4, 2025. This is the regularly scheduled Board of Trustees meeting for the Guam Educational Telecommunications Corporation. The time is 12:56. Please state your name and your position as we go around the table. I am Donovan Brooks, Chair.
Valerie Nicholas, Administrative Officer.
Mariflor Herrero, Treasurer.
Judy Flores, Secretary.
Rosemary Clement, Member.
Ina Carrillo, GM.
Gary Encarnacion, incoming GM.
Lorraine Hernandez, TV Operations Manager.
Thank you. You have the minutes of December 4 in front of you.
Oh, you're right. These are the minutes. Valerie.
Look at the time, call to order.
12:56.
56.
Okay, seeking a motion to approve.
I move that the meetings from the minutes from our last meeting on December 4 be approved.
sorry, where is she?
I made a motion to approve the minutes of last meeting.
Oh, yes.
December 4th.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Okay, General Manager's report to the board, Mrs. Carrillo.
Okay. So before I say my report, I just want to thank the board for all their support the last 7 years. This will be my last board report. And I just want to say that it's been the honor of my life to serve as GM here for since 2019. We've been through a lot. The station has been through like catastrophic events, including COVID, working from home and having to bring PBS University to our kids via, distance learning, searching and, so much research to find grants to sustain the station and upgrade our equipment, to lobbying our lawmakers here to plead with them to understand the value of PBS. In addition to all the outreach that we've done, and I just couldn't do it all without the support of the board. This has been the most supportive board I've ever worked with, and I just want to acknowledge that and thank you guys. So thank you. And I'll be around. I'll be, probably dressed in tropical wear, but that might be a good thing, right?
We know where you live.
Yes, you do. All right, so back to the board report. For accounting and our admin department, I have good news. Our FCC license was renewed, and we are in compliance. PBS Guam is in good standing with the FCC requirements. The station completed a 2-year license renewal and signed its required consent decree, including our FCC annual compliance training. A compliance officer manages ongoing obligations now, and the compliance officers are Lorraine Hernandez and Michelle Neville. Let's see. There was a compliance manual and SOP that was drafted and compliance manual was drafted and SOP was updated. This will need to be updated annually, and the training will need to be completed annually as well. We did our first training on January 23rd, and that was with Lorraine, Valerie, and Vicky, and myself. Donor listings are updated quarterly. Our station programming reports are also updated quarterly, and then the EEO filings are done annually, on an annually basis, and those are the things that are needed to stay in compliance with FCC. In addition to notices, we needed to notify the FCC of any management changes within 7 days, which I've done already, and anytime we're in an outage state. So anytime we're off the air, we got to notify them within 24 hours. And we have briefed all the staff, so we will be in compliance. PBS Guam has submitted its required notification of change of leadership both to to FCC, to CPB reporting, Public Media Bridge Fund, and to the PBS corporate office. This ensures timely documentation and continuity of compliance during our leadership transition. Additionally, as part of the Public Media Bridge Fund grant compliance, we are required to obtain formal board resolution of the Board of Trustees of PBS Guam, and in this meeting, the board, I've attached the document for review and approval of the board. So maybe we could do that at the end of the meeting. It's just a decree that we have to read out and then have the board approve, and that's just part of the grant compliance. PBS Guam is also soliciting proposals from Guam licensed attorneys or law firms to provide legal representation in a not small claims, but in a civil action involving the non-delivery of purchase equipment, which was our 2 generators. PBS Guam has paid the vendor over a year ago, and the equipment was never delivered. The vendor is now being criminally prosecuted, and PBS Guam seeks a separate civil action to recover the damages. Initially, I thought once we contacted the AG's office and then the police department, and after the vendor was arrested. I thought that action would trigger our suit, right? I just didn't know. But I did have a chance to meet with Chief Ignacio of the police department, and he told me I needed to go through small claims.
He was actually arrested
He was arrested
because of us or other things? He probably
because of us, yeah.
Really?
Yes. And so he's getting criminally prosecuted. Valerie and I did then go to small claims and inquire about what are the requisites to file this suit, and we were informed that because of the value, it is beyond small claims, and we just needed to seek a lawyer's service so that we could sue them. We just got to sue him. And so...
Is he in jail?
He was released. I think he was in jail for like 1 day. And so that's what we're doing now. Val did send out a request for proposals to, I think, 7 law firms, and we got a couple responses asking about the deadline, but no firm proposals. So we've extended that deadline till tomorrow, and after this meeting, Val will be calling all of those law firms again and trying to press the urgency of our request for a quote. All right. So PBS Guam has accepted 2 production interns into our production department, 1 student from the University of Guam and 1 from Guam Community College. These interns are gaining some hands-on experience supporting broadcast production, content creation, and the day-to-day station operations, providing them with practical skills aligned with their academic programs, while strengthening PBS Guam's production quality capacity. To support equity, workforce development, and student success, the management recommends that the board approve a stipend for all PBS Guam interns at the prevailing minimum wage, not to exceed 40 hours per week. Providing paid internships ensures access for students regardless of financial circumstances, reinforces PBS Guam's commitment to developing local content, and reflects best practices amongst public media and professional training organizations. That is a policy issue. We need to have board action for that? Or, yes?
Yeah, because you're doing payment to them.
Okay. So I'm assuming these are just going to be 1099s, right? So contract, kind of like MOUs, kind of service provider contract workers.
Have there been paid interns here before?
Never.
I don't think so.
We've had limited amount of interns. Interest hasn't been very high for PBS. So I think this will really help. This was at the recommendation of the chairman.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Okay. So let me just mark that. PBS Guam plans to send a delegation to the 2026 PBS annual meeting in Austin, including Donovan, Gary, Kel, Lorraine, Jen, Don, and Rizal, to participate in a strategic programming and operational sessions critical to station advancement. Board approval is requested to cover airfare, hotel accommodations, per diem, and conference registration fees for the listed attendees. And I have that procurement as well that we can go over at the end of the meeting, my report. We also plan to send a delegation to the 2026 NAB conference in Las Vegas. This includes Gary, Sean, and Kenji to participate in industry sessions focused on broadcast technology, innovation and operational best practices. Board approval is also required to cover airfare, hotel accommodations, per diem, and the conference registration fee for the listed employees.
Are those conferences like close together so that you can stay?
No, it's like a 2-week difference. Fleet vehicles. This is a project that Valerie's been working on. We have that Ford van outside. This was a van that was given to us by the Guam Police Department. It was an operational. I mean, it was able to drive here, but then as soon as it got here, it broke. We never could use it.
They put a new battery in
So I don't know what they did, I don't know what they did. But anyway, we are researching how we can dispose of the vehicle because it's still under GPD and GPD doesn't want it back. We've tried to talk to DPW in the mayor's office. They don't want it either. It seems like, I don't
Nobody
know.
wants old trucks and
So
cars.
it's GSA,
It's like
yeah.
they're all over the island.
So we're talking to GSA about it too. There's also the van, the box van, the old on-the-go van. GSA has, they will not take the vehicle back. Instead, they want to auction it off. So it has to stay here. They don't want to take it. Jolene Manglotnia is a surplus property management administrator for DOA. At GSA, and she said that they've pushed back the next bid for surplus sale to February, March, and this will include all of GPD's large fleets. So, I mean, maybe if somebody wants to come here and bid on this, they'll advertise it. Then they can take it away and we can get rid of it. But in the meantime, if GSA doesn't take it back, it's GovGuam equipment. We don't really have another option to dispose of it. We can't just have it junked in a junkyard. Development, PBS University, PBS Kids, GPO Story Music Hour. This one's pretty exciting. Jennifer is working on this project. It's called PBS Kids Music and in Movement Initiative. It's in celebration of Clifford the Big Red Dog's birthday on February 14th. PBS Guam, PBS Kids Guam, and PBS University will launch a donor-supported early childhood music and movement program for children's ages 0 to 7 and their caregivers using an award-winning research-based music and movement curriculum. It's a 12-week program that will feature 45-minute classes and is open to the public with participation available through a $15 per child per class donation. The donations are part of PBS Kids membership initiatives, so that funding will go to PBS Kids and our private funds. There is no PBS Kids Club membership required. You can pay per class. And this will be at the GPO. Soft launch will be at the GPO mall. So we have sent an MOU to GPO, and they're giving us one space there for the 12 weeks where we could produce this program. This is just the beginning of this program. We plan to expand on this with broadcast, with YouTube stream, and then of course Facebook and Instagram content. Development. The updated commission structure. So effective August 28, 2025, there was a new rate card that was approved by the board. We try to update the rate card at least every 12 months, every 18 months. I failed to update the commission structure because there are some new items on the rate card. So this is my proposed updated commission structure. To simplify everything, I'm just revising commission fees to be at 15%. So for production commission, production fees, I propose a 15% commission for all production projects. Production commission fees were previously 10%. All the other commission fees were 15%. So to simplify, I'm just proposing that we just make it all the same, so it's not like one department gets more commission than the other department. It's all the same. The thing that we added to the rate card in August was the creative services, which is creative services / campaign management fees. I'm proposing a 15% commission for this line item, and then all of the other things here remain the same. Commission, 15% commission applies to underwriting sales, both national and local, event sponsorship, production of PSAs and airtime sales, any on-air sponsorship or event or outreach activities. The only exception is commissions all will be paid based on collection of invoice payments, and completion of deliverables. So we won't be paying commissions unless the project is complete and paid for. The only exception to the 15% is for fundraising events. commissions for fundraising events will be calculated as followed. It's a 60-40 split, where 40% of that stays with the station for the fundraising effort, and then 15% of the remaining 60% will be commissionable. And that was in the previous commission. For grants, the structure's a little bit different because this is can be a larger variable. For grants written by development staff or any grant up to 100,000 is commissionable at 10%. Any grant from 101,000 to 500,000 is commissionable at 5%. Any grant over 501,000 is commissionable at 1%. And we do get grants over 500,000. Most recently, Rizal got the Public Media Bridge Fund grant at 530,000, and her commissionable rate was at 1%. Please.
You have a current commission schedule for grants?
Yes. This is it. It didn't change. The only thing here that is changing in the commission structure is I'm increasing production commission fees to 15 from 10, just to make, yes.
That's when we put this production.
At 10%?
Yes.
Is this a common practice with other public television stations, do you know?
Yes. And also with private. Yes. I mean, the load of production for production projects is quite high, you know. We did a project with one vendor where they were producing 55 social media, 15-second content, and then like a couple 30-minute. I mean, it really is. So I think it's fair that they do the work, that they get the commission as well. The only note is that PBS Guam policy will state that commission payments will cease upon the resignation or termination of any eligible commissionable employees. So like if they are terminated or they leave the station, we're not paying residual commissions to them anymore.
Where you have a development person bringing in the business and then the production division executing.
We split commissions. Production goes to production, and then the development will manage the MOU, manage client expectations, and
But that's not going to be a total of 25 or 30% commission, 15 going
no,
there
we
and
break
15.
it up. We break it up per line item. Like if it's a production, say for instance, I have a MOU for $100, and $50 of that are production services, and $40 of that are on air and broadcast, and $10 is creative services. So the development would be eligible for commissions for the broadcast, the airtime, and creative services, whereas production is eligible for commission on production services. So I'm creating like a production breakdown that will need to be attached to every single MOU. And then once the MOU is completed, they can take the breakdown, provide that to accounting, and it'll say, okay, this MOU is complete. This is the work that was done at this amount. This is the breakdown with the percentages, and here's the affidavit that all the spots ran. And then at that point, admin will make sure that the payment was made. We have the affidavit that the spots were run and the deliverables were given to the customer, to the client, and then it becomes commissionable because then this MOU is done.
And who monitors this?
The development associate and accounting will monitor the payment side. Yeah. But, you know, it's up to the development associate to manage the MOUs, make sure that production is producing in a timely manner, make sure the client's expectations are met, make sure spots are delivered. They manage the whole event. And that's why I added the creative services, because it is a lot of work in the last,
And then the completion, onto completion.
Yes.
they get paid
So-
because some people, you know, when and they quit. They got the money ready.
Yes, and that's why I put this line here. Commissions will be paid on collected invoice payments and completion of deliverables. And so now I'm requiring that the client sign off that all the deliverables on the MOU have been received. Because I don't want to pay a commission and then the client says, you gave me the 30-second, but you never gave me the 60, and the development associate is like, already got paid. So we want to make sure that this is completed in its entirety before commissions are paid, and that client's happy, production's happy, development's happy, everyone's done, MOU's done, and then we can pay the commissions. Having these extra steps not only safeguards us and make sure that the client's expectations are met, but it's also a tracking device for accounting for audit purposes. Once commissions are paid, everything should be completed, all the paperwork should be in, and deliverables are completed. So
Okay.
I'm just trying to tighten everything up so that there are no loopholes anywhere, and there are no issues for our incoming general manager. Okay. I think I might need board actions for that, so I will wait till the end. Engineering. Our transmitter site went down on January 21st or 23rd? 23rd. The transmitter went down I wrote on the 21st, but I think it's the 3rd. PBS Guam transmitter went down. We immediately notified FCC that we were off the air. Troubleshooting is ongoing. As of last night, the transmitter was back up with on a lower power frequency. It appears that we do need a complete replacement. We're working to get quotes for that. The plan is to use bridge fund grant funding to subsidize the replacement. We have written to Public Media Bridge Fund asking to authorize us the usage of the funds for emergency transmitter procurement. Yesterday we just got the approval from them to use the funds as we needed to get, whatever we needed to get the transmitter back up. John Munya is working on a temporary fix to get the transmitter up in the interim, and it did work. So it was working as of last night. He's actually at the transmitter site right now. They're just monitoring for stability, but it seems like it hasn't gone off the air, so we're
What
okay.
happened? What caused it?
It was a power issue. Yeah. So that's why it's important that we have the generator up there, right? We need redundancy, and we need steady, stable flow of clean power. It's really when we have the surges that is damaging the equipment, because you have a power surge and then there's a bolt of power that goes through the equipment.
It's just like in your home when the power goes off.
And those brownouts are really just terrible.
So we're going to, when we put the new transmitter in, we're going to have surge protection.
Maybe a power conditioner or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we need to upgrade that. We can use this money to do that. So the plan is to replace the generator, replace the transmitter, to replace the ACs, and get a security system and possibly a power conditioner for that tower, for up there. PBS is contracting MCS Sales and Services to perform emergency transmitter troubleshooting. They have been doing the work, actually, since the transmitter went down on the 21st. I authorized them to begin work, but not to exceed my threshold of $24.99, pending board approval. I've attached the contract for the board to review. I would like to keep them on like a retainer or like an on-call open PO kind of situation because they bill at a rate of $200 an hour, which is $125 for the senior manager and $75 for the technician. Cost will likely exceed $24.99. I just need to seek board approval to acquire them as our contractor for the maintenance and servicing of the transmitter. They will also be assisting us in trying to locate or try to procure a new transmitter. We want to get something that they are comfortable and knowledgeable in maintaining, so we don't have to fly somebody, procure somebody from off island just to check if our power is.
So none of these things are insured?
I mean, it will be insured. It will be insured when we get them. They all are insured, right? But the problem
cover
is the
these-
transmitter is so old that it's, you know, when we get a new one, it will be insured. It will have a warranty, but, you know, the transmitter is like from the 80s, so it's
What?
not it's
the
very,
80s?
very old.
Wow.
So it's
And how much
we
did the
can't-
transmitter cost?
at the time, well, no, in the 90s, I'm sorry. It was $2 million for the transmitter and tower, to erect the tower.
Wow.
I'm assuming at the time the transmitter was a few $100,000. I'm budgeting for $5 million.
Wow,
Yeah.
talking big money.
Yes. Thankfully, a couple months ago, we got $500,000, so we're going to use that money for that. And we've gotten the approval to use it. It's supposed to be for operations, but we've asked them to use it for emergency procurement for the transmitter, and they are 100% okay with that. PBS Guam's HVAC system and transmitter site at the transmitter site requires a complete replacement to ensure proper power, climate control for the equipment's reliability. John Munoz currently managing the procurement process and obtaining quotes for full replacement. I do have the quotes. They came in this morning. And I have it here. And we'll go through that at the end of this report. I have received confirmation from a Public Media Bridge Fund that this is an allowable expense, and I have earmarked funding from this source to subsidize this project. Procurement approval is below. Another project we were working on this month is the radio station CHM 90.1. It's an FM radio station by Harao Academy. PBS Guam entered into a MOU with Harao Academy to support the launch of CHM Chamorro station 90.1 FM. It strengthens local Chamorro language broadcasting. Under this agreement, Harao Academy will formally acknowledge PBS as its broadcast partner. This partnership deepens PBS Guam's cultural presence in the community and expands our commitment to preserving and elevating Chamorro culture and voices. This is a little message from Anne-Marie Sudus Mahasi to Ina, Steve, and John for helping us meet our FCC deadline of January 30th, and Stand Up CHM 90.1 FM. They helped our engineer and our team ensure putting the transmitter and all other vital equipment into place. Biba PBS for supporting Chamorro revitalization. Thank you for your invaluable partnership. Your support is essential to keeping Chamorro language alive, thriving, and heard. And that was from Anne-Marie
I know her.
Arceo.
So our part of this is
They're using our tower.
tower to
Yeah.
hang their
And their
antenna.
transmitter is inside the transmitter room. John checked, it's like 300 watts a month. We were initially going to have them pay for the power. John said it would be like $10. So we're going to get, we're just going to be a partner sponsor on the radio. In addition, they said that they will be helping us to pay for some of the tower maintenance whenever it needs to be maintained, which I'm not opposed to because that's tens of thousands of dollars.
How many hours a day is this on?
The radio station, I'm not sure.
It's not on all the time.
I would say at least 18.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know when they sign off.
So it's just their equipment there, they have no access to our,
No, they don't. So in order for them to get into they need John. And John will accompany them anytime they go on. They're just midway on the tower. It really is just one like antenna thing. It's not a yeah.
okay.
Yeah. They did get so actually it was this tower climber who helped us with getting situated with our transmitter repair guy. So they've been helpful. We've been helping each other. Programming, the archive project, it's moving along. Don is going to be sending the boxes out. I think it's all these boxes in the middle here in the next week and a half. We've been talking almost every day with American Archives, and we've sent them the not affidavit, but we've sent them our catalog of tapes. They've cataloged it themselves. It's just a matter of getting the shipper to come here, which they are coordinating with, so it's taking some time. But it looks like we'll have 2,000 media tapes in all different forms. We're gonna digitalize it. Production. The following projects are currently in well, there's a lot of projects in production. I'll leave that to you guys to read, but we're doing a lot. We're doing so many things in production. Let's see, maybe this sticks out. Donor Box. Donor Box is something new to PBS. We started doing this in the third quarter of the not fiscal year, of the calendar year last year. Around pledge time is when we started accepting sustaining donors, regular donors online. Here's a little snapshot of what we did in January. From the 1st to the 31st, our total donation amounts were $14.35. Keep in mind that before it was $0. Number of donations are 42. It's a 10% increase from the previous month. Recurring donations are 25. That's a 12.9 increase from the month before. New donors are 12. And this is just from people going to our website and saying they want to donate, or they want to donate on a monthly basis. $5, $10, $100, whatever it is. Average donation value is $34.17, which is pretty high. Number of recurring donations were 35. It's up almost 13% from the previous months. Cancellation of the recurring plans, 0.
Nice.
So we're pretty happy about that. It's something new. It's all attributed to pledge that we did in the third quarter or the last quarter of last year, and the push on revitalizing or revamping our website and our social push, right? So I'm happy about that.
So what's this thing about Donor Box, $1,200 a year?
So Donor Box is the mechanism that we use to accept donations. And so, I'm sorry, it costs $1,200 a year so that we could have, it's a subscription, yes. And so with Donor Box, what you could do is select different, it gives us the opportunity to, in the donor section of our website, to, how do I say this? To separate the types of donors, whether you're going to be a monthly sustainer, if you're going to be a PBS passport donor, or if you're going to donate $100 to get a sweatshirt, or just donate $25 to get a shirt. Before, we were just using PayPal, and it was just a generic thing. You want to donate? Okay, just how much are you going to donate? And then someone would be like, hey, I donated $25, where's my shirt? But it was just PayPal, so how would we know? We would, so with Donor Box, it kind of consolidates everything and organizes everything, and they are able to communicate with us what they want, and it makes it just much easier and professional, especially when we're offering different valued gifts with donation.
So you're saying it's too expensive?
No, I'm saying Donor Box is great and that it's an investment that we need to make, because otherwise it's just a lot of work for us to go through the PayPal and look at all the donors and to figure out. And it gets confusing, especially during readathon time, because some of the parents are just sending the money through our PayPal, and we're like, okay, what is this $75 for? Is it a monthly donation? Is it a pledge? Is it what? And also PayPal didn't allow for a monthly recurring, right? And so it doesn't allow us to upsell or receive that monthly sustaining donation, right? So with DonorBox, it allows us to have all of this, and it's paying off, I think. This
Okay.
is just a snapshot of January.
Analyze all the monthly coming in, the money that comes in, and then where it goes into members.
Sure, I understand that. I was
So-
just confused
so
by
why
your
is
note.
it, yeah,
I was confused by your note that says,
in my opinion is that it is too expensive.
Too expensive, that's what he's saying.
Well, Don thinks it. I mean, Kel thinks that it is too expensive. He thinks that we should get it closer to pledge or liberation or.
oh, so that's not your,
No, this was his comment. Sorry, I should have removed it. I think it's okay to get it. I think it's okay because I mean, he's thinking that pledges are big
donation.
fundraising event, right? But there are other opportunities for us to use this. Liberation. When we're broadcasting on Liberation, we can easily throw up a QR code for people to donate and get the special Liberation shirt, instead of how we used to do it before where we have a tent and we're selling them. But, all the diaspora that are watching can't get a Liberation shirt or whatever it is. So it gives us that extra opportunity to upsell. And if we had it in place, we don't have to worry about, purchasing it for free trial of 30 days and then canceling and then doing it again. I'd rather just do it one time and have it done and it's in the system. So if we have something come up, it's just much easier,
Okay, fine.
We have other, I mean,
Just that the comment kind of.
yeah,
was
sorry about
confusing.
that. It is confusing.
But, so, going back to this, so this is just for the month of January,
This is just what we did in January, yeah.
1,435. But they're charging us 1,200, so you only made
Yearly.
200.
Yearly.
Yeah,
That's
but,
the annual subscription.
yes, but you are only going to be using that in Liberation or when?
Anytime we do fundraising, we do pledge, we have Liberation. We could, if we had a gala, we could use it for that. We could plug it in and just throw it up on our website, just if we wanted to, on YouTube right now, we stream our legacy type programming 24 hours. So we could easily throw in a promo, like a commercial that says, hey, donate here or whatever. You can make a donation of $100 to get a PBS hoodie or something like that. So we could use it on a daily basis. We just need to apply it,
Do we have it now?
We have it.
We used it, and we got it to get this data that's
We
here.
have a trial.
So that's where this data came from.
Yes.
So,
I think it's worth it, because even that pledge drive, we did.
Yeah.
And oversee that 1,200.
And this is just what we did in January. Every month has
It's
been
every
like
month
this,
it's been
yeah.
like 1,000.
And actually, it's been higher because like around pledge time, we were playing that pledge every single week. People were seeing it. It was fresh on the web, on the YouTube site. So throughout the whole pledge, there was the QR code that said donate, donate, donate. So we were getting donations for all over. We were shipping things, hoodies and bombers and T-shirts all across the U.S. Like I shipped to New York, I shipped to Texas, we shipped to California, Idaho, all kinds of places. I think Germany also.
Based on the recurring donation.
Sorry, Lorraine, could you speak into the mic? I'm having a hard time hearing you.
I'm just looking at it, and recurring donation of 25 people that are still giving on a monthly basis. I mean, it's $10, some of them still carrying the $50. When I make transfer every month, it's like 12,000 some.
And these are all new donations.
This is just after the pledge, so it's been coming in.
We never got this type. I mean, we've never really explored this type
never
of
did this.
avenue for fundraising, and it really is effortless, right? And if you could see that, like if you think about churn, right, cancellation versus initial donors, right? The amount of initial donors versus cancellation, there is no churn. There's zero people are canceling, which means they see value in PBS, they truly want to help us, and they're making the commitment to donate every single month. And a lot of our donors are not even from here.
So I see this as a portal that led to this valid information. It costs us $100 a month. We see that the January already paid for the year. I'd at least support it for a year to see, what type of, value over the long term
I wish I had
that
this
comes to the station.
during our SAT.
Right, yeah, I have no problem.
Yeah. We can cancel anytime, and Kel, I'm sure will monitor this, and if he feels like it's getting to a point where there is no return on the investment, he can flag us and let us know, it's time to cancel.
Check on him every 6 months.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Okay, moving on.
Governor's State of the Island is next week, Wednesday. We'll be broadcasting this live, and it'll be on our YouTube. So tune in. It's going to be some uninterrupted coverage of the governor's outlined priorities, progress, and roadmap ahead for Guam.
That's 2/11,
Yes.
starting.
Here, tour of Guam. That's something interesting. PBS, our production department will be doing. We'll partner with the Guam Cycling Federation. We're doing this one as kind of as our debut. We're doing it as a. I want to say a trial. This is going to be the first time that we just got a Starlink. So we're going to try to take the van live with the Starlink and try to broadcast live as people are riding their bikes around the island. It's tour of Guam. So this is going to be a training / exercise for us, right? So we'll see how it goes, but I'm very confident it's going to be very good. So if the guys could pull this off, then I'm sure live sports is going to be a breeze. In-house YouTube, okay, that's... And then national, okay. I've also had the production guys participate in national webinars, and we've listed some here. And I think that's it for me, besides the procurement and board action. I need board action for the commission structure, for the contract for the engineers, and the interns' pay. Interns, yes, which is at just prevailing minimum wage, not more than 40 hours a week.
So that's in addition to what's listed here?
No, it was in the report, I just didn't.
Are these interns here now?
Yes, we have 2 of them. One from UOG and one from GCC.
I know, but what do they do? I mean, are they like physically
They're
there?
probably behind the camera.
Oh.
Yeah, they're working with production right now on our current programs.
Voice of the sky.
Yeah, right? Big brother. And then I have some.
Cloud talking to you. Okay.
And then we have the procurement too.
Okay.
Did you set the amount of the stipend for them? Is that decided?
Yeah, I think it's just minimum. So as I was Googling stipends, we could pay a flat fee of a couple $100s a month, or we could do prevailing wage. So Lorraine and I had a meeting in my office a few weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, and we were researching it, and we both thought that the minimum wage would be the...
What is the minimum wage now?
$9.20.
It's still 9.
Oh, 9.
Oh?
9.25?
Yeah, it's $9.25.
I mean, I think that's fine for
It
college.
was $7.50 for a long time, $9.25 is still low,
You know,
but
regular
I don't know,
adult
I-
people work.
After reading all that thing in regards to stipends, I mean, maybe because we have one that just started college and, is new to this communication department, I guess. I don't know. I just, maybe if they're a senior, give them stipend. I don't know. It's just because
My
caught.
granddaughter's a senior at. She's
If they
making a
have
lot
work
of
to
money
do,
working for
that's
an
fine.
advertising
so what
agency.
would be the
Right.
difference between the stipend and the hourly wage?
Well, no, that's their
They're the
stipend.
same. That's the
That would be the
stipend.
stipend.
That's
Oh,
just how we determine how much.
oh, I see.
The thing is, when we were discussing it, we were thinking, okay, if we give them like $200, $300, $400 a month, but they
Doesn't
come here
matter.
for 4 hours, or they come here, one day and then they don't come for the rest of the day,
Anyway, how can they work 40 hours a week if they're full-time?
That's a maximum.
They couldn't, but
No,
that's just a policy so that there's something to guide us.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, you mean you're not paying the 40 hours? a
no,
week?
no,
Oh,
we just, and also they're minors, so we can't really pay, there's child,
Are you going
Labor law?
to take deductions out and pay FICA and everything on them?
no,
or-
they would be 1099.
Yeah, it's a 10.
So I think that maybe the stipend would be easier. I mean, the $200.
To me, it is easier.
Because then you don't have,
I don't know, the
No, but the
accountability
stipends
bothers
in
me.
a monthly 200, and if they
You
only
want
They don't
come,
show, if they show up and they get paid,
Yeah.
that's how I look at it.
yeah.
If you give them an opportunity to not show up and get paid, I'm afraid that they might take that opportunity.
oh, well, but they have to show up. If they don't show up, don't get paid, of
Because
course.
sometimes they have
It's not in the-
testing, they have, exams.
Yeah.
So they're given hours to make 300 hours of whatever their time, right?
UOG is 120 during the semester, GCC is 180 during the semester.
So they have to complete that. And it's up to how many a month they can do it in a month or 3 months, right?
Yeah,
The schedule is at discretion, but they're required to do that minimum number of hours.
Yep.
John, if you're going to comment, you need to identify yourself,
But
please.
yes, sorry. Sean Camacho, studio supervisor.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's why we're thinking the hourly rate is much better.
Yeah, and also it keeps it accountable, and we are accountable for how long in case we do get audited, we could just pull the time cards and say, okay, he did
Yeah.
perform
Based on-
120 hours, here's the time card.
Based on their check, their time
Well, how
card or
many
time
hours are
sheet
they
will
working
be.
now?
It depends. I think it just depends on their schedules, but they have to do X amount of hours in order to get the
Well,
credit that they need.
I know, like, what's the ballpark number? I have no idea.
4 hours a day.
Sometimes, right, Sean?
4 hours a day?
Current schedule is 4 hours a day, yes.
And they have to meet that
Seems like a
100
lot
some.
for a full-time student. I mean, especially a freshman.
They're not every day of the week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just trying to
Yeah.
picture it, yeah. Wow. No, I mean, I think it's great to have help, and I think it's great if we're getting young people interested in this kind of business.
So did you already decide whether you're going to?
Well, it's my recommendation that we do prevailing minimum wage, no more than 40 hours a week, and that will protect us from child labor laws, basically. But I'm seeking board approval, so I would need, if the board can discuss, if they agree with it, and then motion.
Well, what about a minimum? You're saying 40
There
hours?
is no
max?
minimum. If they work 1 hour, they get paid 1 hour at the minimum wage, but they cannot exceed 40 hours a week,
Because that seems,
because then that would warrant
Highly
overtime, and depending on their age, we may violate some child labor law.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I kind of agree, though, that if you have a freshman at GCC or UOG.
They're both.
Both. We have
We got one.
I know, but I mean, the one that's older or one that's
Oh.
younger.
I don't know
What's
their
the
age.
point?
I mean, I think like a senior at UOG, I would think would be more valuable than a freshman at GCC. I mean, I'm
Well-
just saying that, you know.
Okay, so
I think there's a lot of variables. Depends on their workload and their course load and their interest, right? They may want to finish school quicker. It just depends. But, either way, they need to fulfill X amount of hours to get credit for that particular class, and that,
Do we have the option of saying, please don't come back if they prove to be a problem?
yes.
Okay.
Terminate, yeah.
so
Can be terminated.
is this in your? We're discussing.
We just discussed, now
Yeah.
we need to determine if we're going to make a motion to create the policy to pay student interns prevailing minimum wage for
Not
no
to exceed
more,
40
not to
hours.
exceed 40 hours week.
It's in the 5th paragraph of my
Yeah.
report.
If
It's
it's
in her-
paragraph
On
of
the-
where?
On the other side.
In the
Here?
GM's report, it's there.
Oh,
Paragraph 5?
3. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, we have to make the motion now?
Yes.
Please.
Okay. Okay, so I would like to make a motion that the board approve a stipend for all PBS Guam interns at the prevailing minimum wage, not to exceed 40 hours per week, providing paid internship ensures access for students that doesn't apply. Anyway, also, I think that we should make sure that interns are paid for hours paid.
For hours.
If it is less than 40 per week, so be it.
They get paid for what they will
What they
work.
work.
All right, okay.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Okay, would you like me to repeat?
Yes,
or- Okay, so I would like to make a motion that the board approve a stipend for all PBS Guam interns at the prevailing minimum wage, not to exceed 40 hours per week.
And I will second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
So we'll adopt that policy.
Okay.
Second board action would be for updated commission structure. Basically, the revisions to the commission structure is one, to increase production fee, commission fee to 15%, previously 10%, and two, the addition of creative services or campaign management at 15% commission. Everything else remains the same. And that's this here, the first two lines.
We're bumping production commission up from 10% to 15%.
And then
And creating a new category of creative services at the same 15% commission that has already applied to underwriting.
Okay,
Is that it? I
any
mean,
more discussion?
Well, we kind of discussed it. Are there any more questions on?
So we should add something about payment will be made upon completion, right, of the,
It's here, commission will be paid based on collected invoice payments and completion of deliverables. Yeah. And also that commission payments will cease upon the resignation or termination of any eligible employee.
So we can say that the motion will encompass the structure as noted in the resident general manager's report of today, February 5.
okay, I'd like to make a motion to that point, as it is written in the general manager's report.
I second.
So the motion is to accept the updated commission structure noted in the general manager's report of
Okay,
February 5th. Yes, everybody agree with that?
yes.
Yes.
We need a second. Oh, you seconded.
I second.
Second, motion second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Is this effective this board, or we're
Yes.
going back to?
Effective, there's no going back. It's
Effective
from-
today.
From this day moving forward. Anything that was carried.
Judy and Rosemary.
Judy made a motion, she seconded.
Third board action is regarding the engineering department. We are seeking board approval to continue with MCS Sales and Services, Inc. to perform transmitter troubleshooting and/or maintenance at the rate of $200 per hour.
So you said you wanted to keep them on call. Do we have to
Yes.
to pay them to be on call?
They're going to be on contract, but the problem is if ever they do, say, for instance, they work more than 2 weeks, it may exceed $24.99, and it's just too risky to have to wait till the next board meeting to have the board approve so that these guys could work on the transmitter that's an emergency. So if I could get the board to approve them,
It doesn't say $200 an hour.
it's $125 an hour for senior manager, and then the technician is $75. So
Oh, down at the
together.
bottom, okay.
But if I could get the board to approve MCS Sales and Services, Inc. to perform transmitter troubleshooting and/or maintenance at the rate of $200, that would
Is
work.
this an open-ended
Yeah.
agreement?
Yeah.
Okay, what happens if the?
Really, it's when the transmitter goes down and we're off the air, and at that point, it's an emergency procurement. And at that point, it's likely the GM can just procure because it's emergency, but we just want to make sure that, it's in the policy. These guys are our maintenance guys. If something happens to the transmitter, I want to be able to call them at 2:00 in the morning and say,
Yeah.
can you please go try to fix it? Or at 8 o'clock in the morning, whatever.
But if we're procuring the parts, that's different from what we're paying
Equipment,
them.
yes. No, that
Okay.
equipment is different. This is just for labor.
For them.
Yeah, basically
So
it's
procurement has
troubleshooting and
to-
maintenance,
Procurement still has to follow.
of course.
Yeah, well, that would be after, but she's saying immediately some guy comes there.
At least go there and
Yeah.
say, oh, your plug is disconnected, or, I don't know, those kind
Yeah.
of things. But,
Yes.
like they could look for us and tell us if it's a major problem or not. And maybe they could fix it.
Okay, so
Okay.
please clarify this one more time.
If you could, if we're seeking action to have MCS Sales and Service Inc. Perform transmitter troubleshooting and maintenance for a transmitter site at the rate of $200 an hour.
Okay, but in the beginning, it says PBS.
We're
one
contracting them
Is
'cause-
contracting to perform emergency transmitter
Yes.
troubleshooting after the transmitter went down
Mm-hmm.
with the authorized word not to exceed $2,499 pending board approval of the attached contract. Okay.
Yeah.
Then,
The reason I did that is because my threshold is $24.99. So I told John, go tell them to go fix the transmitter or look and see what the problem is, but they can only do work up to $24.99 because I cannot approve any more than that. I had to wait to the board meeting.
Okay.
And that's what I was doing here. But if the board could just approve them to do the work at $200 an hour when we need them on call, then I don't have to worry about they could just be our vendor.
okay, because it says the cost will likely exceed $2,499.
Yes.
Yeah, on the other hand, that we don't want to give them carte blanche. I mean, we don't, I promise I'm going to give you $2 an hour, and then I'll just make it look like $200.
No,
You know what I mean?
whenever they're there, John is there with them.
Oh, okay.
So they're accountable for their time. They can't get into the transmitter site without us going there to unlock it.
So they would sign in and sign out.
No, we
so-
would be there watching
Yeah,
them.
so you know how many hours they work.
Yeah.
John
No.
will keep,
Yeah, I think you
And
need,
really, this is emergency. This is like, this involves climbing up the tower. I don't think they just want to climb up there to hang out, and
have a bologna sandwich.
Okay, so basically,
Scary up there.
you don't want us to mention that
when it's down.
not to exceed $2,499.
Yes, yes,
You don't want to
as
say that.
needed.
This is just work. This is
Okay.
a vendor that we need. This is basic work that we need for critical mission critical.
So we're being asked to authorize in advance the use of this company in the event of emergency, essentially,
Okay, contract.
at $200 an hour.
All right, okay.
Yeah, and as long as
Contract.
we know that
This
John's
would be
there. I mean-
similar to our legal retainer with our DC lawyers.
Okay,
Okay.
so based on the general manager's recommendation, I make a motion that we approve
Contracting.
a contract with the
MCS
what is
sales.
that? What is
MCS.
it? MCS Sales and Services to perform emergency transmitter troubleshooting at a combined rate for management and for technicians, right?
Yes.
$200.
Management $125 per hour, technician $75 per hour, so at a combined rate of $200 per hour. Yeah,
Okay, a second.
okay.
Everybody clear? All in favor, say aye.
Okay.
Aye.
Thank you.
Next is procurement. I'm just gonna pass procurement. I'm gonna pass this down because there was one that was stuck to the other one was stuck.
I think I have all this.
Yes, but there was this one
Okay.
here that was a paperclip to the other one together, so it didn't get copied.
Another one.
And that was the one for the network.
Is this the same thing?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
All right, so the first item is FY 2026 RQ 361, which is, oh goodness,
Oh,
I'm not,
but this one's in here. Isn't this in here?
I have
Yes.
I thought I saw it.
yes, it is.
38,
It is, it's just one was
47.
stapled, one was paper.
28, is that what you said?
61,
61? Oh, man, I'm a little overwhelmed.
Okay.
61. 61.
Okay.
61.
This is 52.
Yes. 52. Okay, this is all 52. 61.
Should be in order.
Okay.
In order of her.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Okay.
there's 61 here.
61, yes, that's first.
So for procurement, FY 2026-RQ63, RQ361, this is for the total replacement of mission critical broadcast equipment. The equipment is the generators, air conditioners at the transmittal site. We are looking for 4 6-ton units that go inside the transmitter building.
There's only one quote?
We requested for quotes with 7 vendors locally. 3 of them replied back with no quotes. After we called them back to confirm it was no quote, we asked, what was the reason, and all of them they cited difficulties sourcing equipment. Basically, the size of the aircon was difficult for them to source it from the U.S. So we did have one quote through Carrier. Again, we tried with 7 vendors, and we got one quote through Carrier for 4 6-ton wall mount air conditioner units, and the total was $152,500. Again, this is funded by the Public Media Bridge Fund. A couple months ago, we were able to get a little bit over $530,000 that had to be used by September 30th of this year. We've contacted the Public Media Bridge Fund, and they have authorized the use of their funding, their grant to pay for this and the transmitter. So this is not coming out of our private funds. This is just grant money that we received a couple months ago.
God love them.
Yes, I'm so happy for that.
Good.
Okay.
So seeking board
I can,
Would you like?
I propose acceptance of the request for Carrier Guam for 4 wall-mounted air conditioners to a total cost of $152,500. And at FY 2026 RQ361.
I have a question before we
Yes.
get the second. 7 vendors locally, all U.S.?
No.
I mean,
Not all
I
US.
mean, is there any, gosh, that's $38,000 per unit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yes, it's found money, and I'm glad that we have it, but that's a lot per unit. I'm just wondering, would it be worth our while to just take one more, lap around the track and see if there's any other possibility?
Are these replacements for things we have now that don't
They're
work?
new, brand new.
Carrier
And there are
was the
different
one
types,
that.
right? These are
yeah.
wall-mounted versus...
These are wall-mounted.
Like one of these?
No. These are like the big.
Oh.
Tons.
like what we have there now?
Yes, but my issue is maintenance program and servicing and repair. If we try to source this off island, who's going to install it and who's going to maintain it? Because we were thinking about that too, but then that becomes the issue with parts and stuff like that. And if we're going to have a new tower, a new transmitter, new, equipment and stuff like that, and the ACs go down, the equipment's going to break. So we need to be able to, especially during a typhoon, right? So I think that we need to be able to have them serviced and maintained here. So
Can we make sure that they have voltage regulators?
Oh, yes, I can.
But
Power
there is only
conditioners?
3 people in Guam. I mean, there's so many air.
Well,
They don't carry.
It's the size.
Yeah.
7.
It's the size of the units.
6-ton.
Yeah,
And Carrier was the only one last time when we,
Yeah.
this 5-6 years ago.
And it was somewhere around 20,000 each, right? Around back then to 30,000 each.
30,000.
Yeah.
I don't know,
so
but
I'm surprised it's this amount. I thought they were going to be closer to 50 each, but
my experience with Carrier is they have gone way down in terms of service and
They're the only
But
one.
nobody else wants us.
Voltage meter. Well, I think the issue is no one can bring it in this size, or they don't want to deal, because like three of them were like, we're having problems sourcing it from the mainland, so.
Okay, so we went to 7 people.
We went to 7
got
people.
one bid.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable moving forward.
And we need to get it in before the new transmitter comes.
Yep.
Because what's the use of getting a new transmitter if
Gonna
the
overheat.
aircon's not working?
It just gets really hot in there with not just heat, but the equipment that's in there. It gets really hot, and it needs to be in a climate controlled
Yep, I agree, totally.
environment.
I made the motion, so we just need a second, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll second.
Okay, motioned and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
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 Okay, our next item is FY 2026-RQ350. This is this is part of DPHSS's Bureau of Non-Communicable Disease MOU, MOU number C251-70059. It is for a workshop regarding nicotine cessation on March 23rd through March 30th at the Hilton. 3 quotes were acquired for 3 different hotels, and the Hilton came in at $22,480. Again, this is paid for by DPHSS's MOU with us. We were contracted to produce this workshop amongst other media items and production items. So Hilton came in at the lowest in regards to our needs. We're talking about
We're sort of like middlemen for
some of
media.
these things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which I don't quite understand why, but okay. So this is all these 3 pages, just
We're
all
also
one thing.
we're also doing media things for, we're also producing spots, but we're also producing the event for them. So that's what we're doing for.
Does that mean we're filming it?
We are going to be recording some of this,
Recording
yes.
it? Okay. Well,
Okay, so if you're ready, I'll make a motion.
Please.
For FY 2026 RQ350 to fund a workshop, nicotine cessation workshop for DPHSS, Bureau of Non-Communicable Diseases, at the amount of $22,488. 480, right?
For 480.
Okay, motioned.
I second.
In favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Our next item is FY 2026-38. This is a requisition form. This is for our readathon winner. We need to purchase the grand prize, which is hotel and theme tickets to Disneyland in Japan. It's 4 days, 3 nights stay at the hotel, and the theme park tickets. Total is $618.41. It's for the child and 1 parent.
Okay.
This is hotel and air ticket only?
No, 'cause the airfare ticket was sponsored by the airline. We're just paying for the hotel and the Disneyland ticket.
What is this, the
theme
one in
park ticket.
Japan or California?
Japan.
This is for the mother and child?
Yeah, and a 1 child. I think the whole family's going, but we're only paying for a child and 1 parent, and they're gonna pay for the
This is
rest.
coming out of the money that we,
Yes, she
brought in
raised
for the
a couple $1,000s. Yeah.
Tara
Okay,
Lubrani.
I make a motion that we approve the trip for
The readathon grand prize.
Tara Labrani for a total of $618.41. FY 2026-38.
Okay,
okay,
I second.
all in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Is she just a little girl?
Yeah.
How old is she?
She's, I want to say she's like 5th grade, 4th grade, 5th grade.
Oh,
But she was doing online reading and making her family pledge on PayPal while she was reading online. And she was doing like Facebook Lives and stuff. And so
A little
people were
entrepreneur.
donating. No, she really, that's the way to do it. She got a
What
couple
school-
thousand, and that was the highest grand prize winner we ever had.
Wow.
Was that in a,
I have to say, this readathon was probably the highest one. I think we got
where did she go to school,
99,000.
this girl?
Wow, that's good.
Public school?
Lorraine, do you remember? It was a public school. Do you remember what school?
In Santa Rita, she was in Santa Rita.
She had the really curly hair. Her parents are.
I can't find all these.
Was it MU? I'm
MU
not sure. I don't
MU
remember.
Lujan?
Yeah,
Sorry.
I think it's a,
She's like
I
fourth
can
or
see her
fifth grade.
face.
Sounds like a little hustler.
Yes. No, she did really, really good. Okay, our next one is FY 2026 RQ347. This is also for DPHS, DCW PDG birth through 5. The contract number is C250600380. The client's requesting for some paper. We are procuring that it's 264 cases of paper. The bid goes to Graphic Center at $10,032. United Lithographic and M&M cartridges was also we also requested quotes from them, and Graphic Center came in at the lowest bid.
For paper?
This is for paper for DPHSS under this contract C250600380. We're coming to the end of the MOU, and so there is some funding that needs to be used, and so we're buying supplies, basically, is what we're doing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, are you ready? I'll make a motion
Yes.
for FY 2026 RQ347 to purchase for DPHSS the cases of paper, 264 cases of paper, copy paper for $10,032.
Wow.
So I second.
Okay.
All in favor, say aye.
It's a lot of paper.
Aye.
Aye.
Our next item is FY 2026-28. It was a project that we did with the same MOU, DPHSS, DCW, PDG, birth through 5, under contract number C250
Wait a second.
250600380. Sorry, it looks different. Basically, we're at the end of this contract, and we're trying to close it out. So they needed addition. This was something that we did last month. They had a training, and they gave gift certificates to School Essentials to the teachers that participated in the training. But we were 5 short, so I'm needing to procure an additional 5. It's $1,200 each at $6,000. And
Certificates?
it's part of a certification for
What is it, $6,000?
yes, for School Essentials. It's basically a Head Start class setup. Carpet, shelf, it's a bunch of things, but that's how much.
Not a piece of paper, okay.
No.
Say, wow.
No. And
This is for 5 different teachers, each one gets.
yes, so they have to undergo this training, and then once they're certified, they get the
monies
the
to set up.
yes.
Okay.
Okay, I make a motion that we approve FY 2026-28 for School Essentials for $6,000.
Okay, and this is exactly the same than the certificates that we already ordered
Yeah.
previously,
Yeah, the same one.
and the same price and everything.
It's just we were 5 teachers short.
I second the motion.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Okay, our next item is an invoice. Invoice number 2026-002. This is in regards to Breaking Waves Theater Company. We have received a grant through CAHA to produce a Chamorro language puppet show. It's going to be so cute. It's going to be like Mr. Rogers, and it's going to be completely in Chamorro. We're actually having a workshop next month with Commission
Our people are doing it.
and Francis Sablan.
I mean, they're doing it? I
Yes,
mean, they're
yes,
making
yes,
puppets
yes.
and...
Yes. So Breaking Wave is going to be crafting the puppets.
Oh.
They're also going to build the set, and they are going to provide us with the puppeteers, the people to operate the puppets. So it's kind of like a Mr. Rogers kind of thing where there's live people and puppets together in the same shot, in the same
Is this,
thing.
what's his name, Nchoko?
No, this is our production. This is a
Oh.
PBS production.
Oh.
So
And
we
it's
need
going
to
to be done here.
It's going to be shot in here. So we're going to do it next in April.
And,
But
it's going to be showing regularly, or?
it's a 4-episode production. We got the grant through CAHA. We got $10,000 to produce this, and so we need to. So we're going to contract Breaking Waves to build the set, build the puppets, and provide the puppeteers to operate the puppets. And so we're so excited about it.
It's going to be right here.
Yes,
And then
right
it'll
here.
be on
We're gonna build it.
television.
TV and YouTube. But we just had a meeting with Francis Sablan from CNMI. They just produced, and Manny Chrysostom, I think, but they just launched their new book called, what is it? Cantan Chamarita?
Cantan
Is that the name
Chamarita?
of the book? Yes, and so they're going to be here next month to do a workshop with us, with Anne-Marie Arceo and Commission. And we just want to make sure that, it is all authentic and that, well, anyway, this invoice is to pay for the puppets and the deposit. Total is $6,000. We got a grant from CAHA for $10,000. So we need to pay them so that they could start procuring the things they need to build the puppets.
So this is only half of the...
Yes.
Oh, okay.
There is a second grant that we've applied for with the Guam Conservation Trust?
Guam Preservation Trust.
Preservation Trust, I'm sorry, for $40,000. And that, thank you, Sean. And that will pay, that will pay for the remaining 3 episodes that we're going to be producing. So altogether, we're expecting to fund this project about $50,000, and that will produce 4 episodes. And our cost will be $7,000 or $8,000, yeah.
Great, okay.
So if these things are on television, but, I mean, do you have to watch them at night, or they're like going to be
We'll
on
put
YouTube?
it on YouTube so you can
Yeah,
watch
so-
it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's a PBS production, so.
It would be good for the children that anytime they want to look at the puppets and
Oh, yes.
they just go YouTube
Oh, I love
anytime.
Francis Sablan is talking about using it in the CNMI Department of Education. So, I mean, it's going to be a Marianas thing, not just.
No, but I mean, there are people on Guam that know how to make the puppets?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's the real art.
That would be real nice.
That's how we got the idea to do it.
Yeah.
So we don't pay them until they deliver,
Well, we're paying a deposit so they can start building.
right?
But we've already started meeting with them. We're script writing, and we've worked with Breaking Wave in the past, so we're comfortable with them. But this is just a deposit. We're not paying the full amount until after delivery of the puppets and completion of the project.
In other words, we are helping them to start, and then
Yeah, we're paying the deposit so that they could start buying the materials for the set and
materials,
the puppets.
It costs
yeah.
money.
All right. So I make a motion that we pass requisition number 2026-002 regarding paying $3,000 for 50% of the services as detailing MOU number 26-018. And this would be payable to Breaking Wave Theater Company.
And I'll second that.
Okay, just to clarify, it's invoice 2026-00.
Yes.
Motion seconded, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, and our last one is FY 2026-RQ352, and that's the one I just handed out.
The travel.
Yeah, it was stuck to the graphic center one, but so this one is
Do I have that one?
it's this one here.
The one she passed.
I just passed it out.
Oh, 61?
One's in
Yeah.
Las Vegas
No,
and one's in
52.
Texas. Okay.
52.
have an extra copy here.
The 61 we already did.
This one, right?
No, not that. That's next.
No?
This one, please.
Mamma mia.
Okay, no, I don't.
Oh, no, there's.
RQ 352?
Okay, well, I don't have it.
Sean,
Page is fine.
Sean,
Yes?
you want to speak on all of this?
Sure, I can be in there in a second.
Okay.
52.
Here's my copy. Do you
There's
need?
lots of pages, yeah. Okay.
It's a lot. So basically, we are upgrading our our station's internet network and storage capacity for production. But I'll let. Oh, here's an extra copy if you need. Here's Sean. I'll have Sean.
Okay, well, I already,
She got it.
yeah.
Got it.
we already-
I'll put
Oh,
it.
the vendor's called Adorama?
Okay, so
Adorama?
Sean's coming in. Basically, we are updating. Okay, so right now, the way our internet works is we're working off of like 5 routers that we just ping to each other, and internet is so unstable. Like on a daily basis, you have to disconnect and try to connect to like a list of routers, and it's because it's been kind of a. How do you explain our internet situation?
Okay, so this is the one for the network, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so basically our network has not had a full upgrade in, to my knowledge, the entire time we've done here. So when it comes to our network and our internal network here, there's only been like small fixes done here or there. John has made do with a lot of small purchases over the time. So what this is it's a complete overhaul of the network from scratch, basically. And what this will allow us to do is just basically increase the reliability of the network. We often have Wi-Fi issues, and in addition to that, we also have issues with transfer of files across the network and stuff like that. Large files such as the video projects that we're talking about, hundreds of gigabytes moving over the network. So what this is a complete overhaul of the network. If you want to see, this is just a basic Wi-Fi map that we did as a layout. Myself, John, and Jesse worked on this, so it's just a general map. If you want, I can run you guys through this later if you want to take a closer look at it. But generally speaking, it's going to replace the Wi-Fi network and increase production and engineering onto a 10 gigabit network, which is considered basically industry standard as far as production goes nowadays. So for reference, when we were at NAB 2 years ago, I believe, that was the standard that was basically coming out about 2 years ago, where everybody was doing 10 gig networks out then. And so it'll increase our ability to transfer things to our NAS, it'll increase our ability to transfer things across the network, and just anything along that, and increase reliability as well.
Sometimes just printing is an issue, you know, like I'll try to print and nothing comes out of the printer because it's not connecting. Then I have to tether from my phone and then it might work.
Yeah, and also, and one part in this is also in addition, there is a NAS in this as well. That is to increase storage for production in anticipation of the digitization of these files. So we're expecting that to increase our storage needs a lot. In addition, I don't believe we procured any additional storage for production in about 2 years, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is this all and there's so many things here.
You need
Yes.
So you've just been putting them off and using Band-Aids and...
Yeah, so basically our network has been, and John has done an excellent job of band-aiding it for the, past 10 plus years probably, but this is going to be a from the ground up dedicated designed network for us. And I built this in conjunction with Jesse and John to try and find something that will suit our needs.
But remember after COVID or whatever, we got all that money?
Yes.
And we were going to build a new building and that we didn't do that?
So one-
None of that money went to this.
One of the things was we did talk about doing this back then, but when we were doing the renovation, it was the idea of wait till the renovation's done. We don't know what that's going to look like and then do it. But since it looks like going forward, probably not going to end up doing that. This is one of the things that we've been sitting on for a long time.
Okay.
That we just decided it's the right time to do it. In addition, one of the considerations, this is just speculation, of course, but it has been a rise in computer costs due to the AI boom, and that is looking at as a general increase in prices of electronics across the board. So before it gets too out of hand, it might be a good idea to do that.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure, because I knew we got a lot of money, and I'm just...
No, we still have a lot
And we
of
didn't
money.
build a new
Yes.
studio, so...
We still have it.
Yeah, okay.
But you know, our network was only for like
10
15
people.
computers before. Now we have 30 computers.
Yeah, 30
But
plus
also,
computers and then.
Yeah, so
Now
that's
everything
a
is
problem.
Okay.
now
And we're-
everything is moving to the cloud, and we're not just tape based and store the tape in the shelf. Everything is stored in the cloud, and it's hard for us to upload and download these big files, especially when we need a fast turnaround and we need a place to put them now. And we did buy a big storage, like solid state storage units a couple years ago, but we've already exceeded them, so we need to expand. And this is something that we should expect to do every couple years, is expand our storage capacities, especially as we move to more digital and not tangible, hard storage solutions where you need actual physical space.
Yeah, to some extent, this is like we would be buying more tape stock every
or
now and then.
cloud.
This is the same sort of equivalent.
Yeah.
This
to put
is
in
one
perspective-
company.
Sorry?
This is one company. Adorama?
All this equipment is coming from a single equipment, or not a single supplier,
Vendor,
but single vendor, yes.
Yeah.
3 different vendors.
Sorry?
We have 3 different vendors.
Or sorry.
But he's saying.
Because we have to get 3 quotes.
Yes. So originally when I was building out this procurement, I was doing it separately. I was doing the storage separately and the network separately. But when I was getting the quotes, it seemed like it eventually just ended up all being cheapest to go with the same one. I put the procurements together,
And
and
the same companies offer the same thing, so we just put it together.
yeah.
So
So-
all this stuff comes in whenever, a month or 2, and then...
Yeah,
Depends
it
on
will
where,
take
maybe a week.
it will take a while to deploy it, because what we're going to do is we're going to do leave the system as it is right now in place, build out the network alongside it, and then once we've done our testing, make sure it all works, make sure we're not running into any long-term issues, then we're going to remove the old equipment as we do that. So it will take a bit of time to do it. It's not going to be an instant replacement, but it will be a genuine upgrade over the current
And
network.
is this stuff guaranteed, or, I mean...
Generally
stuff,
speaking, we have built a bit of safety net into this procurement. So built within this procurement, it was under Jesse and John's recommendation that there are spares being procured alongside this. So there are a few additional pieces that will allow us to, in the event of a failure, we will be able to keep moving on as normal.
Okay.
Okay, well, 3 quotes were acquired from Adorama, B&H, and Ubiquity for all the items. It seems like all 3 companies were able to provide most of the items. The lowest bid goes to B&H at $15,877.17. I did notice that Ubiquity didn't have items number 11, 12, and 13, but it's inconsequential because they're not the lowest. The lowest is B&H, and B&H was able to provide everything, Sean?
Yes, B&H is able to provide everything.
So it
Yes.
seems like they would be the lowest bidder.
Okay, so basically this is just to replace all the wear and tear in the...
No, this is a station upgrade. This is a major upgrade that, upgrade that not only, I think that everybody will benefit from.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what I mean is that this has to
It's
do...
replacing an old antiquated system, and this is going to be a fresh, clean, modern network upgrade
Okay.
and storage for production.
All right.
What is the total of,
15,000, it's on the last page,
oh,
right here. 15,877 and 17 cents to B&H, which is the lowest bidder.
Any more discussion? Any more?
oh, okay. I got so much paper here, I'm getting overwhelmed. Okay. 15,000.
Okay, so I would like to make a motion that we approve requisition number fiscal year 2026-RQ352 in order to acquire whole office network equipment to for the upgrade and for network upgrade and storage upgrade. Are correct?
Yes.
Did I make it? Okay.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Boy.
The readathon winner went to PC Lujan.
Oh, the little girl?
Yes. And that's it for me. Thank you. Oh, wait, are we doing this?
What about that?
Oh, this is in the agenda.
What about the trouble? Is
Yes,
that in the agenda too?
that's in the agenda.
Okay. I'm going to ask if we can table the, or just pass on the financial statement review.
Thank you,
It's
Sean.
already 2:30.
Thank you, Sean.
It's okay with me.
I'd like to have somebody that,
So do we need to approve the trouble?
Well, let's get out of,
Old business?
Oh,
anybody have a problem with
no.
going over, not reviewing the financials right now?
no, because
Can
it's
you do that?
really late.
Okay. So
But this is,
you have the financials in front of you in case you want to, review it
Yeah, I'll save it, yeah.
on your
save it.
own time. In the interest of moving forward,
okay.
So, most of this we can throw out except.
trailer truck procurement withdrawal. I guess this was, I should explain that at the last meeting, we did approve the purchase of a truck to pull the trailer, our
Oh, yes,
broadcast
the
trailer.
famous trailer.
Subsequent to our approval, and you may recall that while we were considering, I was trying to find the weights of the vehicles. Later that day, it just felt to me that the truck that we were approving was capable, but it was not more than capable. And in this instance, given the value of the trailer that we have, and given the chance that it could be affected by high winds or some other unforeseen event while we were transporting the trailer, I suggested to the station that maybe we should consider a heavier vehicle, essentially. And I'm thinking that's why we've withdrawn the initial procurement. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Do we have a replacement bid for that?
We did try to acquire additional quotes, but Sean was only able to receive one. So we need to extend the timeline, right?
Okay.
The timeline for our proposal. And in the next board meeting, Gary will have some quotes so we could procure the truck.
Okay.
Maybe we should just go to
Go to the vendors, okay.
but we need to have a written RFQ and give it to them so that everybody has the
Trying to see
same
what we can get rid of.
information.
I think we should save this, otherwise I have to print it again, the financial thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so, new business. I know, what do we actually need to discuss today? We've already discussed the stipends. Did we take action on the stipends?
Yes.
And we did,
on the
we did all of it. Just the annual meeting and NAB and the Laddie Club.
Okay. Gary, for your benefit, the Laddie Club is something we're trying to find a way to acknowledge our supporters.
Okay.
and people who've been with us for many years, Hawaiian Rock, for instance, or Bank of Guam, for instance. We want to find a way to recognize them, and we've, at this point, proposed a Laddie Club, and under that banner, it'll be up to us to try to find ways to move forward on that. I don't want to move forward on it today because, as I said, we're kind of short on time. So, is everybody fine with that? Can we put that off till next meeting?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
The intern stipend, we already decided.
Did that. Mission update, we've done that. Vehicle disposal, we've talked about that. Ines talked about that. That's up to the station. We don't have to do anything there. Guam Power Solutions, we've talked about that. That's the vendor that took the money and did not deliver the generators. Annual meeting. So we have an annual meeting coming up in May, right? It's May? May
Yes.
5, 6, 7. And I guess that's what the travel estimate is here for.
That's
Okay.
the Las Vegas one, right?
No. it's
No,
Texas
this
one?
is Austin, Texas.
It's in Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas.
So my initial feeling was that's a lot of people to be sending. Do we need to send all these people?
I'm not going. I can't go this year.
Yeah, I think so. Roselle and Jen are new. I think Kel needs to go. It would be helpful if the chairman and Gary would go together. There's a GM's meeting, and I think you should both attend. The GM's meeting is the first day of the conference, and you get an executive overview. Plus, you have an official board general meeting of the general managers. And I think that usually I do this myself, but I think for this year, since it's Gary's first year, it says gray. Sorry.
That's fine, that's fine.
I think that Gary should go, but I think the chairman should attend the GM's meeting as well. Christine cannot make it, but Rosemary stated that she would like to go, so I could just change the name.
Tina's not going?
She can't make it. Her daughter is coming here to baptize their baby, and it's the same week, so she cannot make it. And the development people, they should go. Absolutely. This is a development
Giselle
thing.
is development.
Development, and then Jennifer is too.
What would be Don's role?
Okay. He's like a hybrid development and production. And Kel is working with all of the. Kel absolutely needs to go. He is doing all of the web, all of the YouTube, and the digital programming. Working with digital programming, and Kel absolutely needs to go for sure.
Donovan, you're going?
I think so.
I think you both need to attend the GM's meeting. We just have to inform PBS that chairman will be attending the GM's meeting, because usually it's strictly just general managers. But I think they should attend this one.
On the registration that if you're going to attend.
Yeah, but for chairman, because it's usually just a GM thing. But I know we just need to inform them.
So, what about board members can attend?
Board members can attend. This is the one you went to the last time.
I really enjoyed the last time when we did it in San Diego, and we were able to meet a lot of people and get to know what other stations are doing. So, but I still have to look my schedule for May. I am not sure yet.
Okay.
But
Okay.
May 5 to 7.
yeah, I see here. Yeah.
Okay.
Tentatively, I like to go, but I'm not sure.
We also do have a travel budget that's been funded, so I'm not really concerned about the number, because we do have funding for this, and we have to either use the funding or return the funding. So it's better to use it on personnel enrichment than to return it.
You can find out within a week.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I think if that is the case, we approve the travel authorizations based off of these numbers, with the exception of possibly increasing another 4505 for Rhea Flor in case she can make
Did you
it.
put me?
Plus,
Yes, I just put you here because she's not coming.
it would be plus because of Rosemary?
Yeah,
It's
so we
gonna-
would just do, or we could just approve it. How about we approve it with the intention that you are going, and if you cannot go, we can cancel it and we won't spend the money, but at least the appropriation is there.
Okay. But you say
Let me just
that,
do the math real
but
quick.
you say Cristina de la Cruz
She's not gonna
come?
make it,
Okay.
she just found out. So it's
Okay.
34, 3,
And the other two, Roselle and Jennifer, are,
Giselle and Jennifer?
minus,
you two are not going?
No, I am.
Oh, you are, okay.
But you can't. Judy, you said no.
so it's minus 41.
You're building your aqua farm in your
My fish will
backyard.
die.
You won't be able to do anything.
I know.
504, 25, and 4504, which is for Rosemary and Maria Flor. Okay, so that is 45, 04,
39,208.
plus 34, 39,208. Were you taking out Tina?
Yeah, you take you.
34,
minus the
377,
4178,
0.75 minus 4178 plus 45.
4504 twice.
04, 25 plus 45, 04, 25, 39, okay, 39, 208, 25.
So that's the total. With you and Rosemary.
Okay. Is the same amount for
Then they're
everyone?
adding, then they add the employees.
Here's the number.
Okay, okay.
And then the employees, oh yeah, okay.
Rosemary, did you add it me or no?
Yes, you're right there on the bottom.
Oh, Marie, this one?
Yes.
Oh,
So,
but Rosemary is already here.
oh no, I just crossed her out. So what I did was I took this minus her, then I plus this.
Oh.
So never mind that.
Okay.
So then we add in,
So
Okay.
that plus this is that.
50, 576, okay.
This is,
So yours different because board and the executives get a higher per diem rate.
Oh.
So yours is 4504.25. So your cost is 4504.25 each.
her too?
Yeah,
Okay. 45.
4504.25.
I know, what is the NAB?
That's NAB. That's how we were able to acquire it. We went to this. It's a production technical. It's radio and broadcasters expo.
It's an expo.
There's technical training throughout the.
Equipments.
So they. were
Is there
able
any mandatory training there that?
They're gonna take it's $900 for their training, and it's over the course of the week.
What I mean, are we required?
Mandatory, no. But these guys are also looking
training?
to expand on AI sports and
The
stuff
NAB
like that, and they need to go there. I think they need to go there to scout equipment and stuff
what
like
you're looking
that. So I've told Sean that.
Oh,
we
about
should-
this.
And I was talking to Gary about this yesterday, that we
So
should
cool to
allocate, earmark a certain budget for sports, live sports, and to look for some equipment that I saw last time. So that's
And this
the
is-
mission for this trip.
That's where
Plus all
Sean
the AI
got,
training.
Sean got all his,
That's how we bought the trailer.
technical stuff.
But they also, and that's how we bought all that stuff for Liberation and got, well, anyway, they're gonna take a bunch of AI training too.
Okay. I'm just concerned, and Gary, we're sending Gary in April and then again in May, 6 days and 6 days. Being that you're just here, I know that I feel comfortable supporting you at the annual conference. Do you need to go to the NAB? I mean, what are you going to bring back that we can't get from Sean and Kenji going?
I'd like to learn the.
So it's a trade show, essentially.
Yeah,
It's all the bells and the whistles, but is that...
But there's also classes associated with it, and I've also, I had Sean prepare a list of classes that they could attend. He went through all the listing, and I think Gary should attend that too. Gary's also a production at heart, so he would understand all of this. Last time we went to NAB, I didn't attend a lot of the classes. I did a couple of the executive things, but I didn't attend the technical classes because that was not in my realm. But the good thing is we were looking, you know, the mission was we were looking for the trailer, and that's what we found. And I talked to the vendors, and that was my part. I think it is beneficial for Gary to go. He needs to go and see the equipment, not only attend the trade show, but it's the training that I think is the valuable part of going to things like this.
I agree. I'm just concerned that the time frame is somewhat compressed. I'd like to, I'd be comfortable if it were maybe 6 months apart.
Yeah. I don't know. To me, it's like it's $4,000 and it's good training. It only happens a couple times a year, and I think it's a minimal investment for
I agree. I mean, Gary's new. He just has to learn the ropes, and I mean, it's like a whole new world for him, right? I mean, their experience is all in radio, right?
Yes, and TV as well.
Yeah.
We did, yeah.
Okay, then, need a motion. And also, given that it may take a few days to do all the paperwork and get this completed, and given that airfare tends to change sometimes day to day, we probably should include a cushion in the total, maybe 10%, so that if the cost exceeds...
And also the hotel with the per diem, it might not meet how much the hotel is.
Okay.
Yeah, so
So what we can do is, based off of this authorization, we can begin the procurement. If we find that, like the conference hotel is more than the per diem, we can bring it back to the board. In that situation, in the past, what we've done is the board approves paying for the hotel separately and then paying the difference in per diem to the staff. So we won't pay the lodging per diem, we just pay the differential.
And it's changed like that. Sometimes we've just done.
We've done that because sometimes,
Online, right? I mean-
sometimes the hotels, like, like you go somewhere where cost of living is pretty low, like say somewhere in the Midwest, and per diem is $125 a day, but the hotel's $299.
Yeah.
So,
because I was looking online with the hotel in Texas. Is more than our per diem hotels 174 we're given, and the hotel's already at 200. So, and where the conference is, I mean, we haven't seen how much they're going to charge each PBS station because it's not up yet. So that's why I was telling Donovan we probably have to cushion some money.
That makes sense.
Okay, so what was the revised total?
The total is $50,536
Okay,
for both.
and we're going to add a 10% cushion?
So the per diem is where the food and hotel come in.
Yeah, but that is a non-negotiable that we need to pay. It's a U.S. transportation regulated fee. Anytime you travel, you need to pay the per diem.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's determined by
You mean
US
regardless of what hotel you stay at?
No, regardless of what state you go to, you need to pay per diem.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
And it's up to you to stay at whatever hotel you want, but the per diem rates are pretty standard. Standard per zip code.
I would think Texas would be cheaper than California was. I mean, I don't know. They're one of the highest.
Okay, seeking a motion.
Okay, I think I have the figures right. Is with that 10%, is it 55, 589, 60? Yes. Okay, so I move that we approve the travel for the employees named on the requisition to travel to Las Vegas, April 17th to 22nd, for a 6-day training and conference and trade conference, and then for the PBS annual conference for the people listed here, plus adding to the list Mary Floor and Rosemary, which will happen in Austin, Texas, May 3rd to May 8th, for a total of $55,589.60. And this includes a 10% cushion to account for extra expenses.
50, okay.
Okay, I move it. I move the motion. I second.
Second.
I second the motion.
Okay, everybody clear? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Almost 3.
Jesus.
Sorry.
No, please don't be sorry.
Yes. I think before we adjourn, I have a correction. Sorry. I think I misspoke on the contract number, Tina. Nicotine cessation workshop was that's the one at the Hilton, was from March 23rd to March 30th under Department of Public Health and Social Service Bureau of Non-Communicable Disease Office. This is the correction. The contract number is C251700059. Sorry, that was the correction. I just had to read that C number.
Okay.
It was a wrong contract number reference.
But we already approved it. He's
Yes.
changing the number.
We approved
Yeah,
it, but I
yeah,
just read
okay,
the-
Okay,
and
cool.
then-
Into
Okay.
the minutes,
Got
okay.
it.
Okay.
The next board meeting. February.
Okay, it seems that we have concluded everything on the agenda. We do need to determine the next board meeting.
Bridge fund resolution?
Oh, yes.
Oh, the bridge fund, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
John,
The resolution.
I can read it,
Yeah,
or
she mentioned it in the report.
here, resolution. Okay, so this is regarding the grant we got from the Public Media Bridge Fund. They're just asking for the board to resolve. This is a resolution, and I'll read it, and we just need the board to approve it. Resolution to the Board of Trustees of the Guam Education Telecommunications Corporation, PBS Guam, adopted on February 5th, 2026, whereas the Guam Educational Telecommunications Corporation, also known as the organization, operates KGTF TV12 PBS Guam and provides essential public media services to Guam and to the Mariana Islands. Whereas the organization has experienced a significant reduction in funding due to the elimination of Corporation of Public Broadcasting funding. Whereas Public Media Company, on behalf of Public Media Bridge Fund, has offered a grant to the organization in the amount of $538,163. Whereas acceptance of the grant requires the organizations to enter into a grant agreement with the Public Media Company dated on November 25th, 2025, the grant, also known as the Grant Agreement, which includes specific terms, conditions, reporting requirements, and restrictions on the use of funds and disposition of broadcast assets. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Trustees of the Guam Educational Telecommunication Corporation, PBS Guam, hereby authorizes the acceptance of the grant, approves the authorization, approves and authorizes the grant acceptance of the acceptance of the grant from the Public Media Bridge Fund in the amount of $538,163 for the purposes set forth in the grant agreement, authorizes execution of the agreement, authorizes the directs Gary Encarnacion, Acting General Manager, to execute the grant agreement on behalf of the organization and to take all actions necessary to fulfill the organization's obligation under the grant agreement. That 3, we commit to compliance, commits to the organization of full compliance with all terms and conditions of the grant agreement, including but not limited to using the grant funds exclusively for permitted purposes as defined in the grant agreement, maintaining accurate records and submitting all required reporting, engaging in good faith with PMC advisors and sustainability initiatives, providing prompt notification of materials changes as required to the agreement, maintaining FCC license and compliance, and continuing public media operations. 4, that we commit to continued operations, affirm that the organization commits to maintaining essential public media services for its community and to working collaboratively with the PMC to ensure long-term sustainability. Certification. I, Lorraine Hernandez, Station Operation Manager of Guam Educational Telecommunication Corp., hereby certify that the foregoing resolution was duly adopted by the Board of Trustees at the regular board meeting held on February 5th, 2026, at which quorum was present and voting, and the said resolution remains in full force and effect.
Okay. Can I see
We
that?
have to agree, approve, and Lorraine will sign. Oh my goodness. Basically, it says, will you do what the grant said? Will you do it? You do?
I do.
Okay, I do too. Lorraine, do
I
you?
feel like we should have a priest or a judge or somebody here.
Does everybody?
So just to clarify, the Public Media Bridge Fund gave us $538,163.
God bless them.
And we have accepted that grant. And we promise to execute whatever is called for under the agreement that resulted in this grant coming to the
Basically,
station.
it's for station operations, but we've since asked them this week to use it for emergency procurement for the transmitter and the aircon, so they said okay.
I need to read that.
Do we have that in writing?
Huh?
Do we have that in writing?
Yes, we
Yes,
do. We
yes.
attached it to the the grant award.
Okay, so does everybody understand what?
Yes, yes. So
I'd like to meet those people and give them a big
so we
hug.
have to,
We were going to send them a letter on behalf of
Yes,
the board.
yes.
The board's going to
I
do.
can write that before I leave.
Yeah,
Let me write that down.
really nice letter, yeah. I don't know who these rich people are, but
okay, so,
So,
Hopefully, they'll be the one to take over CBE.
Yes.
oh.
so we resolve to
Yeah,
accept
what happened to the committee?
the terms?
Whatever.
so we're,
company.
this is a
I mean, they
resolution
fired
of the
everybody,
board.
closed the building?
To follow the terms of the grant.
Follow the terms of the grant from the Bridge Fund.
I think we see this.
Yeah,
That's what we're doing. We're
okay.
That's a cool-
We're-
I don't know whether there's even. a
board
photo.
is resolving
100%
to
American.
accept the terms
Who was
of the
dragged out
grant.
of her car.
Okay, okay, and do we have to say all in favor, or?
Yes,
It's just-
yeah,
This is
You're
coming
adopting
down to
it.
Germany.
we're adopting it, so
that is
Very, very
minutes.
scary.
Okay,
we motion
And I
to
guess I'll
adopt.
certify the funds.
okay. So,
Can put Gary's name.
so, the-
Oh, the air
I do that?
Yep, please.
Okay. So I move that the board adopts the resolution regarding the bridge fund grant acceptance. And we agree to follow the requirements of the grant.
Exactly.
Second,
Favor?
aye.
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 Thank you.
Okay? So,
Okay, next meeting is either the 19th or the 26th.
of March?
Are we having for February?
Huh?
What?
Are we going to have one for February?
We are in February.
So this will be our regular for February.
Yeah,
We're in February now.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I don't think we should have.
March,
I think March, yeah.
March is the same, 19 and.
He said March what?
March 19 or 26? Well, 19th and then 26th as a backup.
Yeah.
That's fine?
It's a Thursday, right?
Yes. Okay. Yes.
19
March
and
19.
26 for March.
March 19 at 12:30 and the 26th for.
Backup date.
Okay.
Back up.
Okay. And it's, this confirmation, ready to start.
We done?
Okay,
So
we
those,
done?
I think so.
Anything
so
further?
Lorraine and Gary have to sign that, right?
Yeah, Lorraine.
Yeah, I need to put,
Gary
well,
just says yes, and then Lorraine
I
signs.
do.
yeah, I guess, until you.
No signature, just you.
Yeah.
Oh, you still need to be
But
confirmed?
I'll print another one because
Yeah.
No, but he needs to be confirmed.
I know your last day is tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yes.
Yes.
We are having lunch at Capital Kitchen tomorrow for Ines farewell. Okay, you guys can make it.
What time, noon?
11.
11?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I better write that down.
You know, get up before
I have
all the
something
food.
else.
I've never been to that place. I know that it has a great view, but I don't know anything else.
They do have a nice view.
Yeah.
Okay, anything further?
Okay.
I would just like to take this opportunity on behalf of the board to thank you, Ina, for 7 years of fantastic work. I know that first year when we didn't rate you outstanding was only because I knew that if we did, number one, there would be no place to go.
Yeah, exactly.
So I knew that if we did that, I knew that there was another gear that you had. So,
Yeah, I did it.
yeah.
You
I
did
didn't get outstanding, and I'm kind of
You got
a
excellent.
teacher's pet.
You
kind
got
of like-
excellent in everything.
I always get excellent, and the first year it wasn't. It was like, what was it? What's the word? What was it? It was like
Crushing?
satisfactory.
Oh.
And I was like, what the hell?
No,
I went to Lorraine.
it was more than satisfactory.
I said, Lorraine, what the hell is this?
Oh, can we adjourn?
Yeah, you were not adjourned yet.
I move that we adjourn.
Yes. Second.
I was mad in Lorraine's
Okay,
office.
go ahead and adjourn.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Maria?
Tomorrow we can
Time, please.
hug and cry.
301.
301.
When I saw that, I was like, right.